Give me a match
my revenge. Convince.
Aye?
Enable my revenge.
Hello.
Spare the pleasantries. Enable my revenge. I'll make it so. By ebb and flow. I'll make it so. This ought to tide you over. By ebb and flow. Spare the pleasantries. Our alliance binds me. This ought to tide you over. I'll make it so. Our alliance binds me. I'll make it so. Our alliance binds me. This ought to tide you over. I'll make it so. This ought to tide you over. By ebb and flow. Our alliance binds me. This ought to tide you over. By ebb and flow. I'll make it so. Our alliance binds me. This ought to tide you over. I'll make it so. Our alliance binds me. I'll make it so. Our alliance binds me. Down them all. This ought to tide
Town is under attack.
I'll make it so. By ebb and flow. Binds me. Convince me. Hey, there. By ebb and flow. This ought to tide you over. Our alliance binds me. By ebb and flow. Drown them all. Our alliance binds me. By ebb and flow. Enable my revenge. I'll make it so. By ebb and flow. Our alliance binds me. By ebb and flow. I'll make it so. Thanks, yeah. This ought to tide
Our
you
brethren's
over.
town is under attack.
I'll make it so. By ebb and flow. This ought to tide you over. By ebb and flow. Our alliance binds me. Drown them all. This ought to tide you over. I'll make it so. By ebb and flow. I'll make it so. This ought to tide you over. Our alliance binds me.
Greetings, my lord.
Why have I surfaced? This ought to tide you over. Man-born scum. By ebb and flow. This ought to tide you over.
First blood.
Binds
Under
me.
attack.
This ought to tide you over. Our alliance binds me. This ought to tide you over. By ebb and flow. This ought to tide you over. By ebb and flow. I'll make it so. This ought to tide you over. By ebb and flow. I'll make it so. Our alliance binds me. By ebb and flow. This ought to tide you over. I'll make it so. By ebb and flow. This ought to tide you over. By ebb and flow. Hey, this ought to tide you over. Convince me. I'll make it so. Binds me. This ought to tide you over. I'll make it so. By ebb and flow. Alliance binds me. I'll make it so. Alliance binds me. I'll make it so. By ebb and flow. Alliance binds me. I'll make it so. By ebb and flow. Alliance binds me. I'll make it so. This ought to tide you over. Alliance binds me. By ebb and flow. This ought to tide you over. By ebb and flow. This ought to tide you over. I'll make it so. Alliance binds me. By ebb and flow. This ought to tide you over. By ebb and flow. Alliance binds me. This ought to tide you over. Drown them all. Land-born scoundrels. I'll make it so. By ebb and flow. Alliance binds me. This ought to tide you over. Alliance binds me. This ought to tide you over. Alliance binds me. By ebb and flow. This ought to tide you over. By ebb and flow. I'll make it so. This ought to tide you over. Alliance binds me. This ought to tide you over. I'll make it so. Alliance binds me. By ebb and flow. Alliance binds me. This ought to tide you over. By ebb and flow. I'll make it so. Alliance binds me. I'll make it so. This ought to tide you over.
Our brethren's
I'll
town is
make
under
it
attack.
so. By ebb and flow. Alliance binds me. This ought to tide you over. By ebb
Town
and
is
flow.
under attack.
Bang, bang. I'll make it so. This ought to tide you over. Alliance binds me. By ebb and flow. Drown them all. Fangs air. I'll make it so. Alliance binds me. By ebb and flow. Alliance binds me. By ebb and flow. This ought to tide you over. I'll make it so. This ought to tide you over. Alliance binds me. I'll make it so. This ought to tide you over. I'll make it so. This ought to tide you over. Spare the pleasantries. By ebb and flow. Alliance
There's no
binds
time
me.
to rest.
Why have I surfaced? Spare the pleasantries.
Hello.
Aid us. I'll make it so. Flow. By ebb and flow. This ought to tide you over. so. This ought to tide you over. I'll make it so. This ought to tide you over. My ebb and flow. This ought to tide you over. I'll make it so. By ebb and flow. This ought to tide you over. Spare the pleasantry. Aid us in our plight. Our alliance binds me. By ebb and flow. This ought to tide you over. By ebb and flow. I'll make it so. This ought to tide you over. By ebb and flow. Our alliance binds me. This ought to tide you over. Our alliance binds me. Scum. I'll make it so. This ought to tide you over. I'll make it so. Our alliance binds me. I'll make it so. By ebb and flow. I'll make it so.
Our brethren's town is under
Alliance
attack.
binds me. This ought to tide you over. I'll make it so. Our alliance binds me. I'll make it so. This ought to tide you over. in our plight. This ought to tide you over. Alliance binds me. Ebb and flow. Our alliance binds me. I'll make it so. This ought to tide you over. My ebb and flow. This ought to tide you over. Our alliance binds me. By ebb and flow. Our alliance binds me. Spare the pleasantries. I'll make it so. Land-born scout.
Killing spree.
This ought to tide you over. By ebb and flow. Fangs dead. This ought to tide you over. Round them all. Convince me. Alliance binds me. This ought to tide you. Our alliance binds me. I'll make it so. This tide.
Dominating.
I'll make it so. This ought to tide you. Aid us in our plight. I'll make it so. Convince me. This ought to tide you over. By ebb and flow. This ought to tide you over. Spare the pleasantries.
Dominating.
Make it so. By ebb and flow. Our alliance binds me. I'll make it so. Our alliance binds me. This ought to tide you over. Our alliance binds me. Fangs dead. I'll make it so. This ought to tide you over. By ebb and flow. Our alliance binds me. I'll convince me. Spare the pleasantry. Our alliance binds me. This ought to tide you over.
Our forces are under attack.
By ebb and flow. Our alliance binds me. By ebb and flow. Our alliance binds me. I'll make it so. Our alliance binds me. By ebb and flow. Our alliance binds me. By ebb and flow. This ought to tide you over. I'll make it so. This ought to tide you over. Our alliance binds me. This ought to tide you over.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Round them all. Alliance binds me. This ought to tide you over. By ebb and flow. This ought to tide you.
Mega kill.
Our alliance binds me. By ebb and flow.
Greetings.
Unstoppable.
I'll make it so. By ebb and flow. I'll make it so. Our alliance binds me. This ought to tide you over. Our alliance binds me. I'll make it so. This ought to tide you over. By ebb and flow. Spare the pleasantry. This ought to tide you over. I'll make it so. By ebb and flow. Our flow. Spare the pleasantry. Alliance binds me. Pleasure power. I ebb and flow.
Our remnant town is under attack.
Alliance binds me. I ebb and flow. I'll make it so. It's our time over.
What is it?
I have answered. I'll make it so. It's our time you over. Alliance binds me. I ebb and flow. I'll make it so. This ought to tide you over. I'll make it so. This ought to tide you over. I'll make it so. Convince me. Lead us in our light. I ebb and flow. I'll make it so. This ought to tide you over. I'll make it so. I ebb and flow. This ought to tide you over. Alliance binds me.
Our forces are under attack.
Killing spree.
I'll make it so. Alliance binds me. This ought to tide you over. Our alliance binds me. This ought to tide you over. I'll make it so. Our alliance binds me. I ebb and flow. This ought to tide you over. I ebb and flow. Our alliance binds me.
Killing spree.
Alliance binds me. I'll make it so. Our alliance binds me. I'll make it so. Spare the pleasantries.
Thy bidding.
I have I serviced. This ought to tide you over. Our alliance binds me. This ought to tide you over. Land-born scum. I'll make it so. Pleasure power. This ought to tide you over. Convince me. Our alliance binds me. I'll make it so. This ought to tide you over. Ajata. I'll make it so.
Our brethren's town is under attack. This ought to tide you over by ebb and flow. I'll make it so. Thy bidding.
Why have I surfaced? By ebb and flow. Our alliance binds me. This ought to tide you over. Our alliance binds me. By ebb and flow. I'll make it so. This ought to tide you over. I'll make it so. This ought to tide you
over. Our brethren's town is under attack.
Killing spree.
I come to you now, Crown of the Tide. By ebb and flow, I'll make it so. Man bones come. This ought to tide you over. Hands here. I'll make it so. By ebb and flow, our alliance binds me. Round them all. I'll make it so. This ought to tide you over. Our alliance
Double kill.
I'll make it so.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Our alliance binds me. By ebb and flow. I'll make it so. This ought to tide you over. And flow. Our alliance binds me. I'll make it so. By ebb and flow. This ought to tide you over. By This ought to tide you over. I'll make it so. Aid us in our plight. Our alliance binds me. Enable my
Killing spree.
Aid us in our plight. I'll make it so.
Double kill.
Our brethren's town is under attack. Under attack.
This ought to tide you over.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
I'll make it so. Enable my revenge.
Dominating.
Convince me. Binds me. Stand, refugee.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Our alliance binds me.
Mega kill.
Our alliance binds me. My ebb flow. This ought to tide you over.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Binds me. Down them all. Land-born scum. This ought to tide you over.
Unstoppable.
Enable my by ebb and flow. Binds me by ebb and flow. I'll make it so.
Killing spree.
Aid us in our plight. By ebb and flow. This ought to tide you over. I'll make it so. Bangs, dead. Alliance binds me. Spare pleasantries. This ought to tide you over. Alliance binds me.
Dominating.
I wish only to serve.
Double kill. Killing spree.
How may I serve? Our brethren's town is under attack.
I come to you now, turn of the tide. I'll make it so. This ought to tide you over. Our alliance
Our
binds
brethren's town is under attack.
by ebb and flow. This ought to tide you over. I have I service. Our alliance binds me by ebb and flow. I'll make it so. By ebb and flow. Our alliance binds me.
Our brethren's town is under attack. Our brethren's town is under attack.
Killing spree.
Our brethren's town is under attack. Our brethren's town is under attack.
I come to you now. This ought to tide you over. By ebb and flow. Our alliance binds me. By ebb and flow. This ought to tide you over. binds me. This ought to tide you over. I'll make it so. Our alliance binds me.
Wait till you see me in action.
Aid us in our plight. This ought to tide you over. Our alliance binds me. This ought to tide you over. I'll make it so. Our alliance binds me. By ebb and flow. Our alliance binds me. By ebb and flow. And moments come. Enable my revenge. I'll make it so. By ebb and flow. I'll make it so. This ought to tide you over. Our alliance binds me. This ought to tide you over. Convince me. I'll make it so. Our alliance binds me. I'll make it so. This ought to tide you over. Our alliance binds me. I'll make it so. Our alliance binds me.
Under attack.
I'll make it so.
Double kill!
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Killing spree!
Greetings, my lord.
Why have I service by ebb and flow? This ought to die. I'll make it so. By ebb and flow. Our alliance binds me. I'll make it so.
I am ready.
More gold is required.
How may I serve?
More gold is required.
Convince me. Our alliance binds me. Spare the pleasantries. Enable my revenge. I'll make it so. Ebb and flow. I'll make it so. This ought to tide you over. Our alliance binds me. This ought to tide you over. By ebb and flow. Our alliance binds me. I'll make it so. I have I surfaced. By ebb and flow. Our alliance binds me. it so. By ebb and flow, I'll make it so. This ought to tide you over. By ebb and flow. Spare the pleasantries. This ought to tide you over. I'll make it so.
Thy bidding, master.
Binds me. I'll make it so. By ebb and flow. By ebb and flow.
Killing spree. Dominating kill. Monster kill!